Hi, it's me, Kern9000, and I'm back to show some footage of another game while I play it. And that game is, Bare Knuckle 3. Basically, Streets of Rage 3. Now, I've done a review of this which you can find on YouTube, but today I'm just going to get cracking and play a bit of it. Now, one thing to remember is that the story in Bare Knuckle 3 is slightly different to Streets of Rage 3. In fact, it's supposed to be a heck of a lot better. You can get translated ROMs, but I'm just going to crack through some of the game. Axel's my favourite, even though he's like the sort of middle of the road guy, isn't he? I don't feel Streets of Rage 3 gets the love that 2 does. 2 probably is a slightly better game. Come on. That was it. I just wanted to use that back punch. And 2 certainly has the better soundtrack. But I think 3 doesn't get the love it deserves. All of the Streets of Rage games are absolutely fantastic. The first, second, third, and the new 4th one is spectacular. I hope there's more to come from the series. I really do. I love it. Back in the day, the SNES had Final Fight, and Final Fight is a decent game, even though the first one was only one player. But you can't compare to Streets of Rage. And the ultimate beatdown you can give on it. Fantastic game. I have thought about streaming some of this. But I don't ever get the viewers. And it's a time commitment thing, obviously. It's okay to come on and film a video now and again. But to go, I'm going to be on at set time and life not get in the way, is a giant commitment. But I do love my gaming. And especially my retro gaming like this. If you watch other videos on my channel, you'll see I've got a pretty large collection. Oh. Come here, you knifey. This is a game which, to buy the actual physical copy, whether you're talking an import or an English, is shocking expensive. I own an English copy, but I was incredibly lucky with it. It came from a shop called Playtime, which doesn't exist anymore. And I fortunately brought it at that point in time. I think like the PS1 was the current machine. So people were like fed up with PlayStation and SNES and, you know, your N64, your NES, all that stuff. Well, not your N64, actually, that was still expensive. But, you know, what I'm saying is, there's a sweet point where a machine is so old nobody cares about it, but not old enough that it's become deemed retro. And that's kind of the spot where you can buy the most games for the sort of best value. That's why I've been buying a lot of Switch games lately, really, because, yeah, we haven't reached the end of the Switch yet, but games have come down in price if you look in the right places. And you know there's stuff now which is going to be hecka hard to get. This is Ash, a character who basically looks like a YMCA sailor, and he's been removed in a lot of future ports of the game and stuff, basically for being a bad gay stereotype. Not only does he pilot the boat, he comes out and fights you, and he fights you by slapping and prancing around. It's probably not the best look in the world, but I'm also still quite anti-censorship, because I think just show stuff as it was and put a tag on. Say it came from a time when, you know, we weren't as sensitive about others' needs and, you know, not... Well, you get the gist of it. walk along beat 'em ups are probably one of my favourite type of games. It's just, you know, easy to pick up. You can always have a quick 5 minutes. I love stuff like this. I love Metroidvania games as well. Quite fond of RPGs. Oh, maybe the man's going to get out of the boat now. Oh. Not only is he going to get out of the boat, he's going to beat the living punk out of me. And that's it. I've downed him and I'll leave things there. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself and each other. Latest taters.